Yo, Neodash isn't even streaming, what the fuck? Don't do me like that, man. My follow list says, oh, it just went on, okay. There. Look in the chat. Go there. You don't want to stay with me. Go there. Why would you even? Why would you listen to me if you can listen to my dad? Come on, come. Oh, that was the wrong button. Just to walk in the 90s? Nein, Niklas, du weißt nicht, was der Unterschied zwischen einem BH und einem Bikini ist. Also, du bist gestraft genug eigentlich. Still have more views than Neodash. Why are you still here?
またまたキモサルたちが逃げ出してまたまた世界中でいたずらを始めちゃったのよ。今度は変なテレビ番組の放送を始めたみたいなの。あら、面白そうね。とんでもない。キモサルたちの番組を見続けるとあまりのくだらなさにみんな脱力して怠け者になっちゃうみたいなの。
Hello, son! Thank you very much for the raid. Woo! This one goes out to you! So, to everybody from Kuro Soundworks, thank you very much for the raid. I hope you guys enjoyed my son Kuro Soundworks. And yeah, in case you guys don't know this yet, go follow Kuro Soundworks at YouTube and on Twitch, because he's an awesome DJ. An awesome son. Hello, son. So I am still busy with the last few things, and I'll go online in a couple of minutes, so please bear with me. DJ Candy Car, thank you very much for a 9-month subscription. Woo! And also to all you raiders out there, go refresh the page, because then we can see your views. And if you don't refresh your page, then we don't have those extra viewers, sadly. everybody, welcome back to a new edition here at J-Core Live, your one and only
J-Core
talk show here on Twitch. Well, it's another Monday, and you know what that means? It's another J-Core Live Day! And of course, thank you, Kuro Soundworks, for your 17 whole month subscription. Woo! Holy shit, there's already 17 months and also defrag! Woo! Shit! 17 whole months that we've been doing J-Core Live. Holy shit, that is a long time ago. It's almost 18 months. That's me almost 1.5 months. 1.5 year, I mean. No, actually, I have been doing J-Core Live already for 1.5 year. Well, when did I start? Did I start in April? No, wait. I became affiliate, I think, on the second show. Well, anyhow, next month we are being doing this for 16 whole months, and then yeah, it's no, it's not 1.5 years, 16 months. Sorry, my mind is pretty much failing me right now. So yeah, today we are doing a special show again. We are listening to Kagamine Flips. It is an independent label run by E Tank and Remnant. Remnant is a buddy of mine from the US. And he is one of the guys from Shattered Emerald PDX. And with Kagamine Flips, this is his album together with E Tank. It's a J-Core inspired album. It has been released a few months ago. Yeah, and also a few weeks ago I asked Remnant if he wanted to do if we can do a show from his album. Thus we are going to do that later. So before we are going to start the show, let's do a quick shout out to Kennycore, Bescaroon, DJ Remnant, I'm the Banana, Thumbsy, Arrow, Stomp, Combine, Kuro Soundworks, go follow Sun. Let's see who else do we have. More Defrag, Zontum. Yeah, that's everybody I see in the chat so far. So I hope you guys will enjoy today's show, as today is going to be an awesome show. So I will say let's start with the first track for today, and let's see, the first track is going to be Electric Angel featuring Len and Rin Kagamine by E Tank and Remnant. And that was the first track by E Tank Remnant with Electric Angel featuring Len and Rin Kagamine. So the music on the background that you hear today, it's sadly not by Kuro Soundworks today, but today we are doing a mix from That's White. And right now we're actually listening to the JCL Equinox mix from him. So I would say go check out soundcloud.com/DasWhite if you want to also hear awesome mixes by That's White, of course. And go follow and support my buddy over there. So of course, thank you very much, Best Karoon, for your 5-month subscription. Woo! Woo! And also Howling Neko, buddy. Howling Neko. To everybody out there, go follow Howling Neko because he is an awesome artist. He draws awesome stuff. He is also an awesome DJ from Sweden. And the founder of Gigabass. Cherry on top. Go follow him at Howling Neko. So Howling Neko, I have seen that you redeemed your VIP status. So that's mean that you have been watching our show way too long and way too much. So I would say I would like to give you a warm welcome into our VIP section and welcome to the gang. So this one goes out to you. Whoa! So Kagamine Flips. It's done by E Tank Remnant, an independent label. And if I remember correctly, it's an album they have been working for 2 years. Remnant, correct me if I'm wrong. This is actually the first time that I'm hearing it, so I am pretty much excited about it. The first track is it's a good start, and I'm really excited to hear what is up next. So did I miss something? Didn't miss something? Oh yeah, how was your week? My week was pretty, I don't know, uneventful, I guess. Because the last few weeks I have been going to bed really early. I have been going to bed at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the evening. That also means that I wasn't able to work on Jayco live streams and stuff. I've been going to bed. I am still not rested up. So I don't know what's better. Work full-time and work full-time on my streams and don't sleep much. Or do a full-time job, go to sleep a lot and not doing anything on the stream. Pretty uneventful. Let's see. What else have been happening? Oh yeah! Thursday I have been reunited with Combined. Let's see, where's the camera? I have been reunited with Combined. She has left me for 3 weeks. Going to another house and taking care of 2 really lovely dogs. And now she's finally back. Woo! So Combined, this one goes out to you. So, that was the wrong button. Let's see, Friday. What have I been doing Friday? Friday did much, right? Oh, I was chilling. Saturday I went to Sangchi, and it's also the first time that I went to a cinema, and that was the first time. The last time I went to the cinema was actually in December 2019, the Star Wars. That was the last time. Felt strange, but Sangchi is definitely a really good movie. It's a kung fu movie, I guess, but with 80 to 90% Asian cast, so that is pretty good. But also all the fight scenes in there, perfect. The evening I went to eat some ramen with the wife, and then yesterday Sunday we went to a birthday party of my niece, and then we went for dinner at the in-laws, and I went dancing. And then it's Monday again. So yeah, how was your week? Let's see, what are you saying here in the chat? Let's see. Candy Core still looking forever 21. Oh, why? Thank you. I do miss my beard though. But on the other hand, I am looking way younger than before. I think it pretty much shaves off like 15 years of my life, I guess. Let's see, what else is there? Now, Remnant worked on this album for a solid 3 years, so there's 1 year more than I know. Let's see, Halinek, I successfully became a healthy morning person. Oh, that's good! Because I am still not a morning person, I'm still an evening person, nighttime, but I don't know, I'm still not rested up. As a Remnant, COVID ruined his release for the local con. Yeah, that is sad indeed. Let's see, what else? So, Banana, his week was mediocre-ish. Didn't do a lot in a bad way, the weekend was fun though. Had some fun with friends and went to a walk with parents, it's nice. Candy Core played a Gabba Disco set at the Breakcore party Friday and Saturday you saw Gammer, really awesome. Let's see, Beskerin work, stream work, getting drunk on Sunday. What, Sunday in the afternoon? You getting drunk? Damn. I know you do like to get drunk, but on a Sunday afternoon? Oh, whatever fits your boat. Let's see. Defrag. The first parties have started and he didn't get the tickets for that one, so he really wanted to attend, so they were sold out in less than 20 minutes. Oh, definitely sounds like DEF CON. Sold out in 20 minutes. And hi, Coles Bard. Welcome back to Jaco Live, you one and only. Talk show here on Twitch. So, yeah. Let's see now. You know what? Let's go play the next track. So, the next track is going to be Bring It On by E Tank and Remnant.
Bring
And that was Bring It On, featuring Len and Rin Kagamine. Wow, so I guess that we should feed the chonker, because Candy Core has redeemed the chonker feeding thingy. And he also redeemed the Harley Diver J-Core ad. So, yeah, you know, let's play that and then feed the chonker, I guess.
Oh, what time is it? It's J-Core lifetime. I'm here today to tell you about. Just listen. I've got this. If we all just have a listen right now, I think you'll just agree. Look. This is it. This is some good quality J-Core. This isn't some bread and cheese we've slapped on a plate. This is the real stuff. There's only one J-Core, and it's right here, right now, in this box. There's J-Core Life. J-Core Life's in the park. We found it. There it is. There it is. Yeah, currently no sign of J-Core. I think we've got about 3 days worth of provisions. We haven't got any weapons.
So yeah, that was Harley Diver's ad. So Candy Core, thank you very much for redeeming Harley Diver. And now, the creme de la creme, the queen, our queen. And now she just gives high fives. Let's see if she does the other one. You're still trying to teach her the low five. Well, she gives high fives pretty, pretty cute. Yeah, she still doesn't want to do the low fives. High five then. You know, Kim, she actually taught her to do the high five like 4 weeks ago, I think.
That's your head. Oh, very cute.
Oh, that was a low five.
That's a good girl. A five. Oh. Find you. What's up? Still teaching her, so like trying. Let's have But you're a good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good one.
You can only do this once. Next time she don't fail for it. Oh damn, she actually does it. So yeah, this is how we teach a cat how to high five. And how to low five as well. Nice. So where's the 5 minutes with Kim? Oh! You really want that, right? Yeah, I switched the 5 minutes off a few weeks ago, actually. Because Kim wasn't in the house. So there's no use to turn that one on. So if you really want that, then I can activate it for you. So there's no use to turn that one on. No. Yet. Let's see, where was it again? Street. Where is it? settings? No, is it settings? No, it's not settings. It's viewer rewards. Channel points, there we go. Oh. Damn. Ah. Let's see, so the 5 minutes with Combine has been switched on. So if you want to redeem 5 minutes of Combine, you can go right ahead. There we go. So, yeah, Candy Core, so here you get the wife.
There we go. Oh, I've been sitting here for a long time, to be honest. It's been 3 weeks. I guess, something like that. So, hi everyone! It's been a long time. And I've been sitting in someone else's house. Yeah, the dog sitting was actually nice, but it was also pretty hard actually. There were 2 big dogs, and one of them, they're both rescue dogs, and one of them has 3 legs, which is a very cutie, and she's very good at dude, they redeemed points for my face, not your ear. Sorry, just teasing. The dogs, to teach them high five. Well, actually, one of them was so large that when she gives you a paw, you would just fell over because her paw is just as big as my hand. And I'm not joking, like her paw was about this size. And she's about 45, perhaps, yeah, 45 kilos, I guess. And the thing is that first I walked the dogs per dog, so it was pretty time consuming to do that 4 times a day. Luckily the neighbor helped me out doing it in the afternoon when I was at work. But when I got back home and I had to do their food and walk them separately, and I had to do my food, and when I wanted to go to bed, they had to walk again separately. So my first 1.5 week was very time consuming walking dogs. And at work it was also very stressful. So yeah, to be honest, my first 1.5 week was a lot of dog walking experiences. And eventually the neighbor asked me, like, can I help you with something more? I said, do I have to walk with them in the morning? I said, well, no, not the morning, because the morning is actually pretty easy for me because I wake up in the morning pretty early. So it's not the morning walk that is killing me. It's actually the walk when I get back home at 7:15 that they have to eat and have to walk them, and I still do it separately. So yeah, that's very time consuming, and every time I eat around 8:30, and then it's 9:30 when I'm finished and doing the dishes, and I kind of want to go to bed ASAP. I don't know why, because I was very tired, and they again had to go outside. So he proposed that he would do the dogs like in the afternoon with them at work, but also giving them their food and their walk after dinner. So when I get back home, I only can focus on my dinner and only had to walk in the morning and in the nighttime when for bed. No, 7:15 at the PM part, so 7:15 PM. That's when I got back home every time. So yeah, so eventually I learned to walk with the dogs both at the same time. And I tried that the second day when I was there, and I regretted it immediately because one of the dogs was, when they see another dog, they pull the leashes and they bark loud. And I was not prepared on how the dogs would react to the other ones. So basically, I was lucky that I was handling one dog with one leg and one dog who has the arthrose. The bone problems in her hips. So I was kind of lucky to have dogs that were, you know, old girls, older dogs. So because I was able to just get them back, and eventually in the same walking moment, I saw the dog again, and the dogs went berserk again, and I managed to get the leash correctly, and the guy said, "Holy snap, you really have to be very strong with these dogs." I said, "Yep, you have to be very strong with these dogs." So, yeah. I gave treats to the dogs. Yes, of course I did. Come on. And I didn't ask pause for that because I would be a KO with that. Indeed. But yeah, the dogs were actually very kind walking next to me most of the times when I had them on the leash. Also walking together. And they know their commands. So when you say their name and say naast, which means next, come stand next to me, they come back to you and they turn around and they stand next to you. When they would walk a little bit further and you want them to stop and you say halt, like stop, they would stop. But the very big dog was always testing me, and she would always do those few more steps and then looking back like, "Where? I just stopped, didn't I?" So yeah, a dog walking podcast with me. Well, yeah, that was my experience with dogs, and it's not that I'm not experienced with dogs. I'm not experienced with someone else's dogs who are very large, and especially not when you're used to a cat for the past 4 or 5 years. So it was a bit new, I guess. I was also, you know, missing some things of my home. So sometimes I cried, and then one of the dogs would snuggle up to me and just be with that little doggy face. I was like, oh my god, Ayimi doesn't give dipshit about me when I cry, and she just walks away and like, can I get treats now, bitch? Come on, get your stuff together. And these dogs were like, oh my god, you're crying, let me help you, I will give you snuggles. And I was like, oh, this is what they mean with dog and puppy love, and oh, that's so cute. So yeah, I guess yeah, that was my experience, and I'm still sore and tired from the dogs pulling when they see another dog, which was quite a lot actually. And I just noticed that there was another treats to Ayumi, wasn't it? Yeah, Coast Bard reading treats to Ayumi.
Lucky cat.
Lucky cat. So Ayumi, Mimi, Chunky. Maar je moet op je camera, liever. Yeah. You're gonna do it again? Gonna try. Sorry. Keep breaking everything down here. Yeah. Try again. Let's see if we can see. She really sitting. Oh. Here. Right. I don't think she's gonna do it another. Like, Mom, just give me the treats. No. Princess. She's such a princess. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't ask for it, but... Give a low 5 again. Give a low 5. You can do it. There we go. Yeah, you can give a low 5 now. Can you? Try again? Low 5? Very cute. That's it. She's a quick learner now. Okay, high 5 then. You have to go up. Up. High 5. No, the high one. Come on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Good girl. Yeah. So you just noticed she gives the low 5s as well. So, spread the fingers.
ここでしか島村に踏み入った話はできそうにないぞってと。だから踏み込
Joe's in the background, like watching a well, he can watch her real life when he just turns around. Really, Joe's such a strange guy. When he just turns around, he could see Yimi in real life, and he's watching her on the other, on the laptop, like my husband is strange. Anyways, Joe, you should go back to work now. It's a baby girl. Sorry, she's so cute. Look at that.
So yeah, that was 5 minutes of Kimba, and thank you DJ Candy Core for redeeming the 5 minutes with the wife. So, I will say let's go over to the next track, and then we are going to start the interview with Remnant. So I hope you guys are ready for that interview. And Coles Bart, this one goes out to you. Sadly, I still need to do this by hand. There we go. So, the next track is going to be Remote Control, Remote Com.
金の七位の侍洗いざらい主張する存在重い視界がつけてる塩梅怖いくらいの枠で過剰大気にしないのがあなたのポリシー悩んでいてもお腹は減るしなんだかんだで世間は減るし時を確かにぬるま湯男子
And that was the last track from before. And what was it again? That was let's see, Remote Control, Remote Con, featuring Len and Rin Kagamine. Well, as for now, we are going to do an interview with Remnant. And before we're gonna do that, Kenny Core, the 5-minute combine, we will do later. And this also proves I need to put a countdown on combine. So combine will come later. As for now, I want to introduce to everybody. No, there's a wrong screen. Is this it? No. Jesus, which one is it? Where is it? So this one. Yo, David, welcome to J-Core Live, one and only J-Core talk show here on Twitch. I just hear that you hear us double, so I think you can better switch off Twitch because there's a 10 to 20 second delay on that. And if you just only listen here into Discord, then we'll have like a direct communication.
There we go. I think I got it going.
So, yeah, everybody, this is DJ Remnant. Remnant, he is also one of the co-founders of Shadowed Emerald PDX, if I'm correct.
Yes.
And also, yeah, we are going to call him David today because, yeah, it's David. And first of all, yeah, thank you very much for joining into today's show and, yeah, to talk about your release. Yeah, you have been working 3 years on Kagamine Flips, so yeah, let's talk about you first, because who is Remnant? Yeah, tell your story, and also really awesome shirt you have there.
Oh yes, thank you. I figured I had to represent today. But yeah, so I guess I started DJing like 6 years ago now. Prior to that, I started getting into more EDM, more electronic music, popped into J-Core, and my inspiration for this album was that I got into a bunch of Vocaloid stuff and was like, you know, this needs to be faster, or this I want to play this song, but there is literally like no good qualities of this music on the internet. You have to like rip it off YouTube, or you know, a couple of the albums or you know, like, you just can't find them. You could find some if you get them, like, shipped, which I ended up doing later anyways, but, yeah, the finding them is really hard, and I wanted it more accessible for people. So it was like, well, and more me. It started out as more of a selfish thing of like, I really just want to play these songs, so I need someone to help me make this a reality. And I didn't do much of the actual like production work whatsoever with this album, by the way. I want to give that credit to E Tank. I told him the beeps and boops and what I wanted for little things here and there, but I at the time had no idea what I was doing, but was like, hey, I need someone to help me make this. And yeah, we talked. I'd had a couple of conversations with him before, and we'd been kind of chatting online, and finally was like, hey, so do you want to take an adventure with me, and let's do a Vocaloid album? And he was like, I'm down. So we picked this up, and I put him through Vocaloid boot camp real quick, and was like, here's a crap load of Vocaloid music for you to listen to and get yourself familiar with the genre and with what it is. And yeah, it all went from there. I mean, with further tracks, I had to be like, now bear with me on this this track. It's the lyrics are terrible. Just just don't look at the English lyrics. Just the song is great. Just don't listen to the English lyrics for this. Don't even bother.
Oh, nice. Now, okay, but yeah, let's dive a little bit more deeper into you as a persona first, because yeah, you just said that you grew up with EDM, but yeah, EDM wasn't really a staple of American music. So when you were younger, what did you listen to?
Well, started out and as gosh, as bad as I guess we'll go all the way back, was like Daft Punk was my first real introduction into electronic music, and I was like, oh man, like that's the jam. And the Interstellar 5555 movie was big inspiration. My character design also, by the way, came from between Vocaloid and Interstellar, so it's kind of like where that all came from anyways. Let's see, what else did you say? I missed it. I ran off.
That doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Well, so the Daft Punk was your first introduction into a little bit of dance music and stuff.
Yeah, and then it went further, and like I said, the embarrassing part was that pretty much next it was like, oh, dubstep. Let's go Skrillex. Like starting out with Skrillex's old stuff, and was like, oh my god, like what is this noise? And then just J-core, and I don't even really know how I actually, apart from like just Vocaloid music in general, I'm not sure how I actually got myself into J-core. Maybe like
just with a little accident, a little happy accident.
Like yeah, and now it's like my whole life. I mean, saw like Smile Decay back in the day. It was real fun.
Oh damn, that's an
Dance
old
Dance
name.
Revolution. Yeah, Dance Dance Revolution games, you know, stuff like that, I guess, was the more where I'd originally started hearing that music, and I just never knew where to look for it. And then it was like, oh, well, you just gotta look really hard. And then now, and you know, once you get in it, it's like, oh, you're there. You're good.
Yeah, once you're in, it's difficult to get out.
Yeah, no kidding. And now it's like, yeah, like I said, like all I listen to and all I play, and absorbs my entire life.
So okay, so I know that from Vocaloid you can go into J-core. I think that this is the link that I kind of can figure out, I guess. Oh, sorry, I'm eating some Cinnasticks at the moment. Okay, but what's your earliest memory of J-core? Because yeah, how did you hear J-core? Is it because of the Vocaloid stuff that you heard some J-core tracks within, or?
I mean, kind of. Like I said, the whole thing with like I said, I'm not really sure how I ended up finding J-core, I'm trying to remember like a first track of actual J-core. But I really can't think of where that started. I just fell into it. I would probably say like you. I picked up on you. Oh, and Nanahira. I picked up on Nanahira really early because Nanahira used to do a bunch of Utao stuff, which is the like Chinese equivalent of Vocaloid.
Yeah.
And I picked up on a lot of her music, and she had J-core music and J-core mixes. So I'd say probably that was actually where it started, was like Nanahira and that kind of group. Trying to think of a couple of other artists that were around during that same time that were doing Utao and.
Okay, let's say in which year are we talking about that you just came to discover J-core?
Oh gosh, I'd say probably 2017. No, sorry, 2007. Sorry.
That was quite early.
2007-ish. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the rest is for me. Okay, thanks. Okay, so 2007. So then somewhere in the line you should have heard of Sharpnel back then, I guess.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, Sharpnel was a big deal. However, Sharpnel grew on me. I honestly didn't like a lot of their music for a while, and it took a growing. Like, it was something that at first it was a lot of it is like speedcore and stuff like that, which was like but yeah. Oh, and Camellia, that was another one that was big during the time that I had started listening.
Was Camellia already that long active since 2007?
I feel like it's been a while. That would have been closer to the beginning. I'd say at least 2010.
Because I've been around J-core for quite some time now, but I cannot remember that Camellia was active back then.
Very possible. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe I am incorrect because I have my other circle. So I don't know if anybody here on the Twitch channel knows if Camellia has been active back then, or because I am really not certain about if Camellia was like before 2010 or after 2010. Now, I hope anybody here in the chat can answer. Camellia has been active for quite long, I guess. Used to be focused on producing Vocaloid music. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say they used to do Vocaloid music, and that was where that whole thing started. So let's see. I'm kind of trying to look it up here.
Okay.
Yeah, 2010. Vocaloid debut in 2010.
Okay, that's maybe the reason why I never heard of Camellia before, because I have been active up until 2012, and I never heard of Camellia back then.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so I am learning something new every time. Okay, so okay, in the past, have you ever visited like some J-core live events? Because back then, it's starting from 2007 up until, I don't know, 2015, there were a lot of J-core events online.
Honestly, back then, no, because it's not really a thing over here at all. It's really, really rare to even like know someone who knows J-core music. Like the closest I got would have been like anime conventions, and even then it wasn't really J-core. I haven't actually gotten to go to a real J-core event unless I'm playing it. So like, other than that, that's kind of how that ends up. One day maybe though.
I want to say that I haven't been to a J-core event yet, but next to Japan, I never been to a real J-core event without working there, of playing at least. Kind of think of it.
Yeah, I'd say I play it at every show, but I'm usually the only one playing it.
No,
so.
true. So, okay, how long have you been DJing?
I've been DJing for I'd say about 6 years now.
Okay, and when you started DJing, what kind of music did you play?
Oh man, when I first started, my embarrassment of, like I said, I played Vocaloid rips and like 96 Neko. God, I'm trying to think of, like I said, still trying to think of some other old Utaos that used to pop up, and I just basically, like, I couldn't find any of their music, so I download a bunch of, garbage rips off YouTube and play them, and it was bad. It was embarrassing. I still have my first set kicking around somewhere, and it's embarrassing.
But okay, why is it embarrassing?
Oh, because I mean the quality is just awful. My mixing was terrible. Like, it's just bad.
Okay, but that was your first gig, right?
Yes. Yeah, we did our first Shattered Emerald gig. Because basically when me and my co-owner Jake first started, it was like, well, we're new, nobody's gonna book us, so screw it. Let's book ourselves and we'll just make our own show, like a Bender moment. I gotta make my own show with J-Core and hookers, that kind of thing.
Okay, that's a nice nice combination, J-Core and hookers. Yeah, man, let's do a party. J-Core and hookers, let's go.
Yeah. we did what was called Raveloids, and that started a series. We were gonna do a second one eventually, and just never ended up happening. We kept running out of time, running out of money. I wanted things perfect. I'm like, if we're gonna do another Vocaloid themed rave, then I want to do it right, and so it's been a long project. Eventually there will be a Raveloids too.
Nice. So, okay, should we go play the next track? Because we still have, let's see, we are still have 9 tracks to go.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, okay, because the file what I got from you, it's all scattered around and not the full, I call it, is not the full title thingy. So the next track is going to be, let's see, track number 4, that is Shake It featuring Len, Rin, and Miku.
Yes.
寂しくて切ない鳥の夜には消えたい言葉を探して君ずっと仰抜けてきて秘密を言え
So, oh wait, let's see, where is this one? Yeah, so the last track that we just heard was, let's see, was track number 4. This Shake It featuring Len, Rin, and Miku. So yeah, you are still listening and tuning in here on Jaco Live, and today we are doing a show about Kagamine Flips. It's an album done by Remnant, as you can see on the right side of me for you guys. Yeah, Kagamine Flips. So what is the inspiration to make a Vocaloid album?
So some of the people, like I had mentioned earlier, with like 96 Neko, Camellia, Nanahira, there's one other I'm still missing, but Yami Rion. If nobody has heard of Yami, check this person out. They did some artwork for me on my my SoundCloud. They also do their own Utao stuff, and it's absolutely wonderful. Their vocals are really nice, really smooth, similar to Len and Len and Rin. So I took a liking on it, and it's cool because the person that does their vocals and does the artwork and whatnot goes to the Seattle convention that I end up going to usually, and I got to meet her there, and lost my shit. It was super awesome. And now every year that I've gone, every year that we've both been there, it's like, oh yeah, like we're gonna hang out. We're gonna and she always has to like give me all of her new posters, and so I end up with this like stack of posters now, and things, a couple hanging in my room here, but one of them's covered up and the other ones are on my door. So, but yeah, that person I'd say is probably one of my biggest inspirations, apart from and Riol. That's the other one that I'm missing.
Oh, Riol is a name that I heard of before.
Yeah, Riol used to do a whole bunch of Utao projects, and did a lot with Nanahira, and their back and forths on tracks are so good, and so anytime it was like, oh, it's those two, it was like, yep, that's gonna be a banger. They did a version of Pon 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 that was just too good together, as well as they did a bunch of what's her name, the person who does Pon 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 and whatnot, Kairi Pamu Pamu.
Yeah.
They do a bunch of her music together, and it's really good. I'm trying to think another Utao producer. Anba Len. If you guys haven't heard of Anba, they're also really awesome. More of a stronger like male vocals, but they do like a rap style over a lot of their things, as well as like Cradness also does like rap versions over Vocaloid music and such. Really neat stuff back in the day that I used to listen to, that's kind of disappeared nowadays. Like I haven't seen anything new from Cradness or any of them for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And Riol's doing her own thing now. If you guys haven't heard Riol's album that came out like 3 years ago, I'd say now it's been a little bit, it's been a minute, but she's doing her own thing with another group, and it's good. Like,
Okay. Of course, there are maybe some viewers here and on Twitch that doesn't know what Vocaloid is, which I don't presume that most don't know what Vocaloid is. But in case that they don't know what Vocaloid is, can you explain what Vocaloid is?
So Vocaloid is a voice synthesizer program that basically with Vocaloid you can buy specific characters' vocal banks and then pitch them and use them how you'd like through your own tracks, or with if you're remixing, obviously, things like that. But it's basically a vocal synthesizer program. They've expanded on to, you know, concerts, and if you haven't seen a Miku concert live, like the Miku Expo, I guarantee you need to, and you're missing out, and you need to. It's an insane experience. They do like 3D projector hologram people on the stage, and they all dance around and sing, and it's fun. I when they came to Seattle, I went and got VIP tickets, and like third row in, and just standing on my seat because I couldn't see over the people in front of me, so I'm just standing on my seat the whole concert, and it was so good because they were like, it's like seating, and I'm like, I didn't want seating. I wanted to be able to like dance around, so instead I'm like standing on this theater chair, just like yeah.
Okay, were you the only one standing, or were more people standing?
I was the only one standing on my chair. There were definitely other people standing, but I couldn't see, so even in the third row, it was like, I couldn't see because they had really tall people in front of me, and so as far as I knew, I was the only one standing on my chair, but no one stopped me. Like, I waited for somebody to come by and be like, you need to get down, but nobody stopped me. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna stay here and geek out.
Oh, so you had a good time.
Oh yeah, I'd say one of my best concert experiences. Anamanaguchi was playing for their opening, and that too was just insane. I was disappointed because COVID ruined my second chance. I bought VIP tickets to go to Canada for the Miku Expo, and it got canceled like 2 weeks before the show due to the whole pandemic thing, and nothing's popped up. They did an online live version or whatever, but it wasn't quite the same. I would have
It's another
loved
experience.
to be there. Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically what Vocaloid is. And Utao, if you're poor and not like loaded, because I mean, getting these vocal banks are so expensive. Len Rin is like $600.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's not cheap by any means. So if you're like, hey, I want to do my own thing, and I want to use my vocals and make my character. And so Utao is basically a Chinese version of Vocaloid program where you upload your own vocal bank. You can pitch it and, you know, basically do everything yourself to make your whole vocal bank however you want it to sound. And then you can add like character art and stuff like that, which is what a lot of these people did starting out when they were like, well, I don't want to just use, you know, the standard 7 or 8 Vocaloids that they have. Instead, I want to make my own, and then they'll do like combos. So like if you got people like Riol or Kradness, or them would do like combination tracks. So they would pick a Miku track and then have their character from Utao also singing with them. And so that would be super neat.
Okay. So, okay. Let's go over back to Kagamine Flips. So, this is a Vocaloid inspired CD. Was the original plan also to have 12 tracks and just only full with Vocaloid music in there, or were there other plans to also put non-Vocaloid tracks in there?
So no, it was because it's Kagamine Flips. Kagamine is Len Rin, and I didn't feel like there was enough representation of those characters' music. It's like, yeah, there's the few that are the really popular ones, but as this album progresses, I put in more and more obscure tracks that people were you know, less familiar with, that weren't the super popular, like Electric Angel or Remote Control, those kind of ones. And it basically was, I wanted to give those characters more more music and more opportunity, and I personally like those two the best, and they're my favorite vocals from Vocaloid. So it was like, well, I need to represent these characters. So this album was supposed to be just straight Len and Rin, and that changed slightly with a few tracks because I'm the Banana was mentioning with the track from Neocore on here. He didn't really know Vocaloid very well, but I really wanted him to do a track, and that was one that he happened to know, and he's like, I'm gonna do that one. And it was like, dude, yeah, get it. Like, let's do it. And then the last track on the album, Shake It, was or not Shake It, sorry,
Yeah, Shake It was the last one. From before.
Yeah, the last one on the album, I mean, Lucky Orb, that's the one. Yeah, the last one we did was Shake It. The last one on the album was Lucky Orb, and that one was the opening track for what was supposed to be the 2020 Miku Expo. That was the new track that won their competition. Every expo they do, they pick a person from different regions and pick one of their tracks that they entered, and then they perform it. And Lucky Orb was the one that won for 2020. And that one was Miku originally.
Mm-hmm.
However, we happened to find one with Len and Rin vocals as well that we could pull. So we got both on the album.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the real start of the album. So 3 years ago, you just decided, together with E Tank, come, let's make an album. Or didn't the story go like this?
It kind of did. Honestly,
Okay.
It was like I went to him and I was like, it started out as one track. It was just supposed to be originally Electric Angel, and it was like, hey, I really like this song. It's really near and dear to my heart. I really like it, and I want to be able to play this song. So can you remix this song for me? And then it was like, he did it, and it was better than I could have expected when I was looking through this, and it was like, wow, it sounds so good. And it was like, okay, so we need to talk. Like, let's talk. How would you feel about doing a whole album? I was like, I'm gonna keep you busy for the next couple years, and we're just gonna go through, and I'm gonna send you a bunch of tracks. Like, I probably sent him like 200 tracks.
Jesus.
And was just like, listen to all of this and tell me what ones you like, what you think, what your opinion is on all of this genre, and what do you think we can do? And I was like, these songs, I gave him a list of like 5 that were like definite that I wanted to have done, and was like, these ones in particular I definitely want, but we'll talk about other ones. What do you think? And like Bring It On was one that I sent him that track, and he was instantly on board. Was like, oh yeah, that one, like that's the one. And he picked that one, as well as gosh, I'm trying to think of which other ones were his choices. The 1-2 Fan Club, and let's see, I feel like those were the 2. Yeah, those were the 2. And then we had a couple more in the works, but I got to the point where it was like, okay, we have 12 tracks, and it's been going for 3 years, and if I keep doing this, it's gonna be an infinite album of 50 songs, and 10 years down the road, I'll finally have something to put out. So it was like, all right, we're gonna stop it. We're gonna stop it here, and then we'll readjourn later when we have more time and things.
Okay. So, in 3 years' time, did you had any revisions with the tracks, or is like, we made a track and it's done, go on to the next one?
Oh man, yeah. We went through Electric Angel. I would say we did like 5 revisions of that one. We did 2 or 3 revisions of Bring It On and Remote Control. After that, not too much. It was more like then it was just like, yep, that's good. Like, let's go. Yeah, that's good. Let's go. Also, a really cool thing with this album, I met Adioro. If anyone knows who that is, I met Adioro through this whole album, and they ended up being really cool. And was like, hey, I want to add one of your tracks to my album. Are you cool with that? Like, I'll even pay you for it. Like, whatever you need. And he's like, no, you don't have to pay. Just put it on there. Like, heck yeah, I'm so down.
Okay.
And so that was neat.
So, okay, then on the moment that you decided to, we are going to release the album now. What is your verdict? If you look back into the last 3 years and looking back at it now, how did you feel back then, and how do you feel now?
Well, back then I was through the process. I got to the point where I was like, man, I'm spending so much money on this. And I really hope it turns out well. I hope that people like it. And now it's like, man, I play the music all the time. The album sales have done fairly decent, better than I expected for the first couple months, kind of thing. And honestly, I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy with it. It's life goal, like bucket list check off. Like, hey, I made a cool Vocaloid album, like, woohoo.
Now, I actually do know the feeling about doing a release. Because the first time I actually did a release was back in 2014. I started out Coup d'etat with, a CD, and there's a whole dedication to the J-Core CDs and, from what I knew in the past. So, on the moment that I started making on the CD and released the CD, looking back now, it's a really great experience. I don't think I will do it again, at least not now, but it is definitely a great experience, and especially with for you in this matter with Kagamine Flips, I do understand that in the last few years you put your heart and soul into it, and this is something that you really want to have released. So
yeah, and the only disappointment I should say that I have is that I wanted to make I wanted to do a convention release. So the original plan, why it took the last whole year, was that I was waiting for anime conventions to pop up again. And basically when I noticed that wasn't going to happen anytime soon, I just decided to release it. But I really wanted to do a convention release at our local con, KomoriCon, and basically play the album along with my set for the dance at night, and then have CDs and merchandise and such. However, CDs I decided against and was like, hey, I'm gonna do flash drives last minute, and was like, I'm gonna do these cool flash drives, the ones that are like shaped kind of like business cards, and have the album art on it, and had back cover, all this, and I had it all set up, and then I messaged the company that I was gonna have do it, and it was an absolute fortune. Like, it was like another $800 just for like 50 flash drives.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I can't afford that yet. So that's my biggest disappointment on it, was that I was only able to do a digital release. In the future, if the album does kick off really well and I do actually make enough off of it, what I want to do is go back and release like special edition flash drives and such, and give them out to some of the supporters that I already have on there, as well as put up an option to purchase them. But that's the other part with that, is that because it was so expensive to make them, selling them would be really expensive. So like, oh hey, I want to sell you this album that's, a bunch of Vocaloid remixes, but it's gonna cost $30 for the flash drive, and this back and forth of like, am I gonna make that? Am I ever, is that gonna be really worth it? Is kind of
yeah, I know, struggle, but I have been looking into that as well. Because yeah, it's really awesome to have a flash drive. As you have something in your hand, but it's really expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Eventually, maybe we'll do CDs. Or maybe I'll do CDs eventually, but it's such a dead format that it's really hard to bring myself to do it. It's like, oh yeah, people could listen to this in like their cars if they have something from the mid 2000s, or like, you know, maybe, gosh, not even computers anymore. So like.
Okay, but you know, do not underestimate J-Core collectors, because they do collect CDs.
That is true. I probably should do that. It was definitely a cheaper route. I could have got a friend to even do them. I have a friend who does the CDs and I don't know what they actually call, but Light Scribe was what it used to be called on the front, so I could actually have the whole like album look. However, getting the sleeve and all that to, you know, make it look all professional and right, I'd have to have somebody else do, and it was more work that I wanted to do before I released it, because it took too long to release anyways, that it was like I'll do this in the future, but I was really excited to get this out so that people could hear it.
Yeah. So yeah, should we go over to the next 2 tracks? Seeing at the time now. Because after 2 tracks we are halfway, and then I guess we can do a 5 minutes of Combined. So the next track is going to be there's a gigantic OTN. What does OTN even stand for?
This is one of those songs that I had to tell him, just don't look up the lyrics to. This song is about Len bragging that he has a giant penis. OTN is O Chin Chin, like penis.
Yeah, I know what a Chin Chin is.
Yeah, so it's literally just the whole song is him bragging about having a giant penis. So, well.
So to everybody out there, do not watch anime called Boku.
Yeah.
No, do not do that.
Do it.
No, seriously, do not do it. If you value your innocence, do not go and watch Boku no. No, I'm not going to say no. So the first track is going to be Gigantic OTN, and then we are going to switch over to Tolutin Athena featuring Kagamine Len. Where is it?
gang. Which
消されてから触れた片つぶりださしてたホワイトノイズかき回すカビかってから閉めちゃうとこれの不安と知る明日はどんなつけまが叶うかな君のそのブルーな瞳の秘密を教えてよなくなったで集めても何も変わらないでしょ足跡でしてまだにしてはいつに伝えるよまた二人はめ抜けた声に交わしきれた
hold up.
So those were two tracks. The first one was gigantic. Oh, chin. Chin chin. And then, yeah, chin. There's not enough chins in Chinatown. Oh, oh. And the second track is Tolu Thin Antenna. So Kenny Core, now you get your 5 minutes of combined. So here's the wife. So.
This is just as tight as your car seat, you know? It's like wrapping yourself into this seat. There we go. Uh-oh. I have to make a sim out of Jimmy as well. Sure, dude. So, yeah, he actually redeemed it.
The viewer Jimmy! VIP 2! Woo!
So does that mean I have to make a double chin? I don't know. I'm also not enough internet, I guess. Shimmy. She's yeah. Am I really that nice? Am I really? Like, yeah, you've been waiting. Actually, you really contacted me while I was in the other house. So yeah, you must have missed me. Thank you. I miss you too. Am I nicer than Neodash? Am I actually nicer, or do I talk like with a sweeter voice and maybe I'm not so direct? Something like that. How was my day? Actually, I was breaking down at work. So, yay! No, I really have a rough time. So for me, it's yeah, I'm breaking down like on work, and sometimes I just want to scream. I have to hold myself in. I carry scissors around me because I cut fabric, and sometimes I just want to throw them, and then I have to repeat myself You can cut out negative people out of your life. Don't use fabric scissors for that. Darn. My new job. No, I still work at the fabric shop. I just had the dog sitting just for 1 month, just because he went on vacation. So, but now I really need a vacation. So yeah, I'm see my friend or my boss on Thursday, and we're probably gonna talk about vacation time because I really need it. Yeah, I did change positions. No, I didn't really change it. It's more like I got it on top of the things that I'm already doing. And I'm not the supervisor, but more like we have a supervisor, but he's really doing a lot of other things, mostly doing orders and all that kind of stuff, very kind of the heavy stuff. And I should be working around with the co-workers more. So I help the supervisor, and if things, yeah, assistant supervisor. Thank you. Should I continue the interview with Remnant? That would be funny because I really don't know a lot of questions. Sorry. But yeah, it's been a tough one because I also am the supervisor at the part where we sew. We also sew things, so that's where I am the supervisor at that part. And yeah, I'm trying to get people help me out at the sewing department, but it's been really tough because also the new orders that came in are quite heavy or had to be done quickly, so I couldn't really get people into the new role, and neither could I do myself. So yeah, I have been failing pretty good, which is also a learning process, I guess. So yeah, I think I just have to learn how to roll in that new part of my job. So, oh, not doing very well, but I guess we'll find out how to do it soon enough, I guess. It's a learning thing, you know? Failing wonderfully. That's true. That's so totally true. That's it. Yeah, I'm a K-drama. Yeah, it's a Kim drama. Remember, that's where the K stands for. Kim drama. Failing in style. Definitely. I think that's actually what my boss kind of wanted, because I'm a perfectionist and I always try not to fail. And he once told me that failing is also a learning process, and then you can learn to do new things after that. So yeah, I'm failing, and this is, I guess, the first time that I'm like, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but I'm also like, okay, of course I wasn't able to do this. It's so much and it's so new, so I guess I should ask for help on how to do it. So anyway, I think you should go and continue on your interview again. I heard the bells ringing, and I guess I'm just continue on trying to find the right hairstyle for Orin's sim. And I'm sorry I haven't been really working on the sims lately because I really didn't have a nice, well, comfy spot to work on the sims. But yeah, we're gonna work on the sims. I still have a banana that I need to work on. No, Ayimi, you're not getting treats. Go away, you little fat chick. We have more people, so we're gonna get a whole village now.
Yeah, because we have
We have banana?
we have a banana, we have a Moloch.
Moloch? I haven't got any pictures of Moloch yet. No, this is... Oh yeah, true. True. Damn, I have a lot of work to do. So, when do I get my payment, dude?
Which has cut my payment as well.
So, when do I receive my new shoes, you know? Wait a sec, I have a very good talk with my husband because I'm working for him.
And
enjoying yourself with Tim.
Yeah, that's true.
Laughing, my.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you back Neodash.
So that was 5 minutes of Combine. So thank you, Candy Core, for redeeming the 5 minutes with Kim. So before we gonna continue with the interview, let's do a quick shout to I'm the Man, Superhero Jimmy from the Arrows, Tom, Shadow Emerald PDX, Safaroons. Let's see what else do we have more in the chat. And that's everybody I see in the chat. Oh, Tease Bus as well. And that's everybody I see right now. So yeah, David, let's go back to you. No, wait. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Is it this one? Yes, David. Woo, woo, woo. So yeah, you're still listening here to J-Core Live, listening and reviewing and talking about Kagamine Flips. And we have DJ Remnant, aka David, here next to us. And he's telling us a story about Kagamine Flips, about his DJ career, and the sad story about that this release has to be released at Anime Convention, but due to COVID, it fucked everything up, and so we left with just an online version. But so far the first 6 tracks that we heard, this is an absolute banger. I definitely love it, and I just told you this in private, but the gigantic OTN track, even though now I know what the lyrics are, but even if I didn't heard those lyrics before, it's a pretty solid track. Yeah, I really like it. Oh shit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you were muted, sorry. Yeah, so, can you start your story again?
So I guess we'll start over. Yeah, I've played this track. What was I saying? I've played this track quite a bit too, and I always laugh. I get on stage, and when I play, nobody else knows the lyrics but me. So it's like, I'm sitting up there smiling, laughing. These people are dancing. It's like, they don't need to know what they're listening to. It's okay. Like, it's all right. It's just every time I try to explain it to people, though, that's the track that I'm always like, well, so
if you guys only knew.
If you knew, yeah. This one's pretty bad, but it's a banger. Like,
that's what she said.
Right?
Oh damn. Yeah, so let's talk about the cover design. What can you say about it?
So my wife did that. My wife's my artist for pretty much everything that I do. She's the one who created my character, who created Remnant, the one on the right there. The one on the left is E Tank. If you guys haven't ever seen him or met Adam, pretty much looks like that. It was just pretty spot on. Like, yeah, she does absolutely just fantastic work. If you guys want to check out some of the other things that she does, her Facebook, I'd say, because she also has an Instagram, but I'm not on Instagram, so I can never remember it. But
yeah, but a lot of people are not on Facebook.
Yeah, right. It's NK22. So let's see if I can type it in here real quick.
Yeah, you can definitely type it on Twitch.
And it's like that.
NK20.
Yeah, and if you look that up on Facebook, it'll pop up her artwork. She did my logo. She did my character design, my album cover. She made me shoes for Christmas. I've been wearing them to shows lately. They're have different Remnant versions on each shoe. Yeah. And then she's basically going to continue that trend and make one of each shoe. And basically give me one shoe and then I can have a replacement and I can have like swaps in between.
Okay.
Oh my god. Hey. I'm the banana, you're right. That's a problem.
Oops.
Yikes. Oops.
I didn't realize this.
I didn't either. I never noticed it. I'm gonna have to, I might have to get that fixed. Oops.
Oopsie.
It does. Oh, wow. Oops.
So it's
Well.
a small TD. Not TD,
Oh, yeah.
a TD.
Yep. Oops. Damn. First time I noticed it, too. I'm gonna have to, yeah. We're gonna have to get that fixed.
And,
I'm gonna have to let her know.
And how long has this album has been released?
It's been a couple months now, but I mean, God, I've had the album artwork for like, I'd say like 3 or 4 months, and I was just all the color and everything about it I just loved, and I didn't even like pay attention to the middle box.
Well, you know, that's the thing about Banana. He sees stuff really fast. Whenever I make small mistakes, and even mistakes that I don't even, of course, the most mistakes I don't even notice. Hence all the mutes. No, but when I post something somewhere, he always figures out all the errors in there. So, yeah, Banana.
Well, thank you for pointing that out. Now, if it doesn't get fixed, I'm going to like forever see it and be like, oh my god.
So yeah, let's talk about the artwork again. So on the right, the right one that is you, and on the left one that is E Tank. But yeah, can you tell a little bit more about like how this came to be like this?
So the way that she had pointed out how she wanted to do this was, firstly, I knew I wanted the characters, I wanted them in the, like, looking like they're almost, you know, about to flip kind of thing. And each panel in the background, if you look, the back things, each one is a different album or different track themed. So like the top one over here, with the plus and minus, that's remote control. The one on the bottom is Lucky Orb. The one in the middle is Duluth and Antenna. The one on the top here is 1-2 Fan Club on the like across behind my head. He's 1-2 Fan Club. So basically each one of these windows that are popped open, which was all her idea. I had no idea how I was going to portray what I wanted, and she was just like, nah, I got you. I got you. And did this, and I was like, wow. Like, so basically, yeah, each window is a different one of the tracks.
Yeah. Okay. Now, well, what I really like about this is good use of colors.
Yeah, that's her specialty. She does colors is her thing, is the rainbow thing. So like, if you see or if you do end up checking out her other artwork and whatnot, she has a lot of her stuff is really colorful like this. I wish I could pop up other pictures and show you, but I mean that I'd just be.
Wait, let's see. It's on Facebook, you said, right?
Yeah. Like her most recent one that she did was of me and Jake as Avatar: Last Airbender characters.
Okay, so the first one I see is on 27th of August with Fire, Air, Hue, Tone with
Yeah.
IC and Remnant again. Oh, it's really airbender-ish.
Yeah, so Jake's the firebender, I'm an airbender, and she went through and basically we sat and watched Avatar while she drew this for a couple weeks, and to pull inspiration and whatnot.
Okay, so you have a firebender and an airbender. So where's the weed?
Right? I don't know.
Let's see, what else do you have here? Pocky time?
Oh yeah. So a couple people, before we get scrolled down too far, a couple people decided that they wanted yaoi versions of me and Jake.
Oh wait, I think I have seen it somewhere.
Yeah, and so she started with this one as kind of a joke, and then Jake was like, no, you gotta go further, and he's just like joking with her, and she's like, well fine, I will, and she takes it one step further with one other one. I don't know if it's up here or not, I think it is, but it always embarrasses Jake, so I always try to like throw it up on streams and stuff and be like, haha, like that one, there it is.
I'm just not sure if this is safe for work or not.
I mean, hey, there's no o-chin-chin, so
Nope.
we're good.
But there's a nipple. And it is suggestive.
There is nipple. That is a...
So,
at least
so I'm casually
suggestive.
scrolling ahead.
Those are my shoes. Those are the shoes I was talking about.
Oh, okay,
by the
wait.
way.
Okay, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It turned out really well.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a pretty nice artwork.
Right?
Well, that's it. What else do we have here?
That was a commission that she did for a friend of Jake's, actually, Pockets. His name's Pockets the Wizard, and he's the one with the wizard hat, and he wanted a picture with his friend with Mount Hood behind him.
Yeah, it's a really nice artwork here.
Yeah, and then this one she did like 3 different versions. That was a like album or mix cover and such for like me and Jake when we're doing shows, promotional purpose stuff. We have one with masks for nowadays, then the bubble pop, and then one other one with just the mouths.
Yeah, okay, nice. Let's see. Ah, this is
And that's
probably
her
you and your
character
wife?
there. Yep.
Aww.
Yeah, she does a lot of pictures, pretty much of me and Jake and me and her. So like,
Oh, okay, I like this one.
yeah, and there's ones of me and her.
Now, this is actually kind of cool because on the one side you have the darker spectrum, and on the other side you have the colorful spectrum. I kind of like it. If you like it, press like. Well,
Yeah, you hit that like button.
okay, there we go. Then I like. So yeah, yeah, great. Yeah, if you can help artists, yeah, why not? So yeah, let's see, it's 10 o'clock now, and how many tracks do we still have?
I think we still got like 6.
We still have 6, so I'll say let's play 2 more tracks and come back again.
That sounds good.
So the first track is going to be 1-2 Fan Club featuring Len and Miku. And then we are going to switch over to Checkmate featuring Kagamine and Len. Let's see, where is it? Number 7. So here we go.
果てに見たずっと街の飛んだエピローグもう2個目で勝てるままくはな分かってる
And welcome back to J-Core Live, one and only talk show here on Twitch. We are still listening to Kagamine Flips and having an interview with DJ Remnant. So yeah, let's talk about Shattered Emerald PDX because yeah, I have been playing for 2 or 3 events of yours. But yeah, tell us a little bit about what is Shadow Emerald PDX and what are you guys doing there? How long have you been active?
So, Shattered Emerald Productions was what we had originally started, how we were doing live shows pre-COVID. The story behind that is really long, but basically, we used to be Master Emerald Productions. We had a falling out with our third person involved, and a lot of negatives, a lot of just awful shit.
Oh wait, just a second. Master Emerald Productions. This is like a Sonic, some
Sonic reference. Yeah,
okay.
it was a Sonic reference because the person involved went by Knuckles, and so and it started out with he and I doing things, and Jake got brought in like a week after I did. And then the three of us were working together, but this person was very inexperienced and decided to steal a lot of money. We'll just go with that.
Okay.
We'll just go with it. They stole a lot of money from me and a lot of money from Jake, and almost ruined our first show. Raveloid's half of our ticket sales ended up being basically to fuel his drugs, and we had no idea, and it was rough. So we had a falling out. So our thing was that me and Jake were gonna branch off, and we're kicking him out, and we're gonna shatter the Emerald. And so instead of Master Emerald, we shattered the Emerald, and we are now Shattered Emerald Productions. But
okay.
With Shattered Emerald PDX, the Twitch stream, basically COVID hit, and we started seeing people popping up doing DJ streams, and we wanted to get in on that too. And it was like, well, we can either do our own ones and do it separate, or let's just do a group one. Like, why not? Let's do it, and we'll teamwork it, and yeah. Figure 2 people working, or actually 3 people. For a while we had Mark Candycore. He does all of our booking, by the way, because that got really overwhelming for me and Jake to do, and so he's taken on the booking manager position. So when it comes to any of our live stream shows, especially, he puts together the lineups, he talks to the people, he kind of sets it up now, and we kind of play the back end and do promotion, stuff like that, because it just works out better because he's on the computer a lot more than we are. But yeah, so he took on the third position, and then he also wanted his own channel for his own streams and such like that, so he went to that, but still does our booking, and every once in a while still plays on our channel, but most of the time it's his now.
Okay.
But my channel is just kind of there. I use it for messaging and, keeping appearances, but I don't stream from my own channel generally, just because it's easier to just work on one, I guess, together, and the following that we have on there is better than I feel like I could accomplish on my own, so it's like, we've just kind of kept with that. So basically, that channel is mine and Jake's goofing off and either DJing or playing silly video games, or, that kind of shit.
Okay. I don't even remember how I came to know you guys. Somehow I have like a sort of feeling that Candycore came into my stream one day.
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you.
I started out on your stream when I started listening to you on J-Core Life. I feel like it was like May of last year, maybe a little earlier. It was right shortly after COVID, and I picked it up, and I don't even know how I found it. And it was just like, oh my god, it's J-Core, and I sat on your streams and talked to you that way, and then I got Candycore into it, as well as a couple other people, and was like, hey, hey, you should listen to this stream, and this guy's great. Like, he plays some bangers. Like, he plays all the cool stuff. So like, you need to be listening. And
Okay, so you came into the channel. We have spoken, and I went to Candy Core. Was it like that? Then?
I messaged you first back. I'd say, gosh, like 3 or 4 months. You had just done the open world EP.
Oh yeah.
And I asked you about coming and playing on our channel, and was like, yeah, you know, I'd like to eventually this and this and this, and then I basically handed it over to Mark and was like, all right, so like keep tabs on this. I really want this person. Make sure that they're on our lineup at some point. Like, please.
Okay, so that was the story. Yeah, sometimes I just kind of forget how I got in contact with several people. Damn. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's-
yeah, awesome.
It's just a flurry of things. I'm not quite.
Just like how you came into J-Core is just a happy little accident.
Yeah, just fell into it. It's how it seems to work.
Yeah, I do know that you booked me for several times for your events, and yeah, it was great events.
Yeah, and eventually, I guess eventually when things start coming back to normal, I'd like to have you actually flown out to come and play a show.
God damn,
That would be awesome.
That would be expensive.
Well, we've done it. We've already done it in the past. We've booked international DJs before. We know how that works. That's fine. Whatever, it's worth it.
I hope for you it is worth it. Sometimes I don't even
It'd
think
be
that I
cool.
am even worth it.
Oh, we most definitely are. It'd be cool to meet you in person. I'd pay a couple grand to hang out with you for a day. Shoot.
Oh, wait a second. What's the current background mix? The current background mix is That's Why It's Drum and Bass Night at Magenta Volume number 6. Yeah, that is the mix what you hear so far. So, okay, but Shadow Emerald Productions, when you guys have like regular shows, so what kind of music do you play?
Well, I play J-Core. That's just the thing. I mean, obviously, it's like I play J-Core. I'll play some always hardcore. One way or the other, always hardcore. But I've done a couple of sets. People like, hey, you should do electro swing, and I'm like, okay, I got some electro swing. So I've thrown electro swing a couple times. Jake started out actually with like super what he calls swamp music, and it's
Swamp
basically
music?
yeah, it's like 60 to 80 BPM, just grimy swamp music, and that was his like DJing thing for a while. And then I poisoned him with hardcore and was like, hey, you should play this too. So now he kind of does his like fusion of house and bass and swamp music, I guess. Sometimes I haven't heard him play any of that in a long time, but generally now it's like, yeah, let's do some house, let's do some dubstep, let's do some bass, and then he'll throw hardcore in there and I'll be like, yeah, that's my boy. Keep it
Let's
up.
go.
Yeah.
So, but okay, and how many times per month or per week do you guys stream?
So streaming, it's generally we have 3 dedicated days a week for streaming. That usually changes. Usually ends up being 4 or 5 because we decide to, like, Jake will get on now. He's been starting a stream for Tarkov video game that he's been playing lately, that he's been streaming as well. And I picked up Remnant's B-Sides because of this show. So that show is all inspired by what I've seen you do and the music you play and whatnot. So now it's like, hey, I wanna I want to get in on that. I want to show some of my J-Core albums now. Like,
Yeah. No, because it's actually funny because a couple of months ago you did ask me on advice because you really want to do something like that, and even though back then I did see it as a competition, on the other hand, I said to you, like, just do it, because if you really love doing it, then what's stopping you?
yeah, you're the one who ended up getting me the advice to get the Stream Deck, to get the new microphone, my new camera. Basically, all was based off of your advice and what you had told me. And
To everybody, I am not getting any commissions, so.
I will. That is fine. I mean, I wish you were, but that's fine. And I will tell you, I am not competition. I'm not here. I am definitely not here to steal your viewers or any of those things.
No, but
I promote your show like crazy.
I know. I've been to your show
appreciate it.
several times. No, but even if you are competition, doesn't matter. No. For the viewers, it's more like they have more shows for to see. Like next to my show, your now you know what? Let's talk a little bit more about Remnant's B-sides. I know what it is, but tell us your side of the story. How did you? Okay. We already know what the moment is to. That you wanted to start Remnant's B-side, but yeah, tell us a little bit more about it. What is Remnant's B-sides?
So Remnant's B-sides is basically a sad attempt at trying to be Neodash, and it's
not a sad attempt. It's a courageous attempt.
A courageous attempt. Okay, it's me streaming J-Core albums that I have from my Bandcamp. It's a work in progress. I still have a lot of things I'm working out. I have an animation intro being made. I have couple of like animated background things and such to introduce to use with the Stream Deck. Haven't gotten them finished yet, but eventually that will be the thing. I'm still learning a lot of the stuff, so your abilities to make the stream quality better are quite a bit higher than mine. And
I've been investing a lot of hours in that. I think last year I had more waking hours than sleeping hours.
Yeah, I feel that actually. With my work schedule is all over the place all the time, and that's been the hardest part with Remnant's B-sides. Is for a while I was able to do every Tuesday at noon. Because with the previous store manager we had, I was able to request days I was unavailable. So I had Thursday and Friday for our stream, or Tuesday and Friday for our streams. And that worked out for a while, and we got a new store manager who's like a tyrant and is just absolutely terrible, and is like, hey, so you get to pick how many hours you work in a week, but whatever shifts we give you is what we give you, and you're gonna deal with it. And so I'm stuck with like these back and forth shifts of like tomorrow I work at 6 a.m. And prior to my yesterday and today I had off, but prior to that I was working until 10:30 at night. So Jesus. Like, yeah, so they just throw me around, and like 6 to 2:30 tomorrow. The next day I'm working was it 2 to 8 or 2 to 10 or something like that at night. Next day I'm working at 10 in the morning. Like it's just all over the place every single week, so it's made it really hard for me to have a consistent schedule.
So it's more winging it.
Yeah, so it's more winging it, and I try to throw it on Facebook when I'm like, hey, this is popping up, like, you know, hey, I'm gonna do this stream, and kind of hoping that people show up and people come in and say hi, and usually it does all right, but yeah, it's one of those things that I hope eventually I can get a consistent schedule. I just make too much at my job to just go and throw it away to go somewhere else. Is the rock and a hard place I'm stuck at with this, is that it's like I've been doing retail stuff for so long that it's pretty much the only kind of job I can really get, especially for, you know, the price that I'm getting. So
Yeah,
stuck.
you shouldn't throw your job away. That's even the correct word.
Yeah, but I definitely wish I could.
Yeah, I bet. So, Defrag, thank you very much for being here today. Have a good night's rest and stay safe, stay clean, and most of all, stay. May Masura bless you. Hey, thanks, man. I see you again.
Bye, Defrag.
So, okay, yeah, okay. It's sad that you don't really have a consistent schedule, but do you know your schedule like a week before or just like a few days before?
I know my schedule usually 2 weeks before, which is kind of helpful, except for the fact that whatever is scheduled, and so it's like if I see a shift that's like, hey, I have a stream that day, I don't have as much opportunity as I used to find someone to replace me or to change that. So I just end up being like, well, cool, and I look at the schedule and it's like, well, I have Thursday and Saturday off this week, so I'll do Remnants B-Sides on Thursday and try to post it on Facebook, but I can't really add it to Twitch as a like scheduled thing just because it's always changing.
Yeah, and Facebook isn't the most reliable source of promotion nowadays.
No, definitely.
It's like the shittiest.
Yeah, I just, the problem is I run 5 Facebook pages, and so like Instagram and TikTok and all that is just too much. I already spend so much time on my phone that I'm like, I can't take all of them.
Okay, I am giving you a tip. Stay away from Facebook.
Yeah,
That's a totally waste of time.
yeah, that's basically what I've been, or the only thing I've had, but that's what I've been promoting for like 5 years. That's the only following I have too. So like, I technically have an Instagram, but I've never added a picture. I've never added a post. It's just there because I wanted to download a song off SoundCloud and I needed to get past the gate.
Well, one thing is sure, if you are into J-Core, apparently you are into Twitter, because most of the J-Core artists are on Twitter.
Yeah,
And-
see, I never actually got into Twitter.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah, it's
It's
just one
up
that
until last year.
Yeah, I've always seen it as it's meant for big names. It's not meant for the lower end people, so they just kind of get the shaft. And
Trust me, Twitter is not only for the plebs.
yeah,
It's also for people like us. To do some promotions, more J-Core out there. So, you know, there's a little tip, and maybe a little tip is Discord as well.
yeah. Discord I've actually been using a lot lately. Couple of games I play, Discord groups, and we have our Discord group as well as your Discord group, and that's actually done me really well for like furthering promotion lately.
Yeah.
Rather than even Facebook. Like I said, Facebook's just kind of there because that's where I have the people I know. So it's like, oh, this is one place, but Discord has definitely helped a lot.
So, and how long have you been doing Remnants B-Sides?
I've been doing that, let's see, we just finished episode 14. So
14 weeks.
14 weeks, yeah, plus one extra week I wasn't able to stream because I had a live show as well as a couple other things going on that week on my days off, and so I just didn't have time. So it's been, yeah, like 15 weeks.
Okay. So, okay. Well, what I can actually suggest you to do is, if you're promoting your shows, do it on the Discord channel where what we have. And yeah, you might catch like a few of our visitors that catching your show. So I would suggest
Okay.
you that you do that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't want to. Basically, in other people's channels, when it's come to that, like yours, for instance, I don't want to overstep and promote my things where it's supposed to be your channel. So unless I had permission, I really didn't want to be like, "Hey, check out all my stuff. Look at me." When it's like, no, this is your channel for J-Core Life.
Well,
so
Yeah,
unless I have
well,
permission, I'm
you
not
have to
gonna.
permission because everybody that I'm befriended with, they are promoting anyway. So
Perfect. Well, good to know.
yeah,
It's kind of a courtesy thing.
no, because the channel what I'm building is is a great community over there, and everybody's helping each other. Yeah, and eventually it is my kind of a goal to become like a sort of hub for multiple channels, multiple streams. That that everybody that I'm friended with, partnered with, that every live notification pops up. Live stream shows are on there, and you know, this is one other way that I can help you out is just promote your stuff on the server as well, and yeah, and
That's great.
let's hope that your channel grows
appreciate
as
that.
well.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So yeah, and how long are your shows?
That varies. When it's just me or Jake playing, we usually what we try to do is stream a minimum of 6 hours a day when we play.
A minimum of 6
So-
hours a day.
Yes, so like, if he's playing and I'm playing, it's gonna be I'm doing 3 hours, he's doing 3 hours, and we'll do like one right after the other. Yeah, 6 hours. It's basically the Remnant's B-side days are the only days that are really the exception. Sometimes that'll go in like an hour and a half. Most of the time, though, if I get a good enough group of people chatting and whatnot, so I can get it going for like 3.5 hours. But then if I want to stretch it, if I have time, I'll do a DJ set afterwards and usually go for another 2 or 3 hours. And then I'll ask Jake during that time if he wants to play after me. And basically just feeding the algorithm on Twitch and being like, yeah, no, like every time we get on, go hard, like 6 hours, let's do it. And
I
that's
don't think that's
usually
how the
goal.
Twitch algorithm works. It's not
Yeah.
like YouTube. It's worse.
No, it's a bit different. But it definitely involves a lot of just spending a lot of time streaming, and it cycles you through the people with, you know, as in like how many viewers, how many comments, what's going on, interactions, stuff like that. So yeah, when we do the actual like shows though on the page, we started out when this whole thing first started, it was, you know, giving other people your stream code and then, you know, them playing on your channel. We've done 12-hour ones, we've done 24-hour ones. We did a 48-hour one a couple times.
A 48. Oh Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. Where you just go straight 2 days, and it was, I think you were a part of one of them. I wanted an idea I pitched to Mark was to pick people to play from like each time zone as the time zones changed, so that it was kind of like everyone was technically playing at the same time, but not really.
Oh wait, wasn't that like that moist thingy?
Moist World, I think, was that one. Yeah, that was the one with DJ Brady and his crew as well.
Damn.
It was either that one. It was one you played in your luchador mask.
Oh, that one. The Machovember.
Yeah. I can't remember. I can't remember what that stream was called.
Yeah,
but, that one-
Machovember, because it's the only one that I play with my luchador man. No, sorry, no. That was the Halloween stream.
Yeah, that's right. It was Ween stream. That's right.
That was a Ween stream, yeah.
The Ween stream. Yeah.
Oh, Glitchy, 14-month subscription. Woo! Yeah. So yeah, seeing at the time now, should we play 2 more tracks?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we are going to start with Lucky Orb. Oh no, sorry. Let me take this one. Yeah, okay. It's the first one that we listen to is Nakura with Lucky Orb featuring Len and Rin Kagamine, and then we are going to switch over to Ajoro with Yuki Kirai.
So something I did want to mention before we go in to the next one. The rest of these were my featured friend artists that basically I went to other people and was like, hey, I want to commission you for a track. I really like your work and I want to commission you for a track to pull away. So these were the guests that I had for this album. Yeah, it was basically supposed to be like bonus tracks. Because most of them weren't, a part of the original plan for the album, and then I was like, yeah, let's add some bonus tracks.
Let's add some spice to it.
Yeah.
So okay, let's go over to the next 2 tracks. Everybody enjoy.
Hey, やつ頭と中ぐるぐると回る好き嫌い真ん中はあるのせなられる二択
もう返事は決まってるはずさウェディングそうビジョンは完璧そうだ住むのはショートあたりがいいな子供は3人かな
だってなってなるせだって14歳ですよ次アップとか
好きだ
話聞いてたか動画とかで好きか多いのにしてみたりはふわふわとだけのステージにスマイルシルクとパンダは地獄なって世界が弾むのイエーイ好きよ嫌いわかんない嫌い
好きだ以外ありえない好きだ
好きよ嫌いわかんない止まれない好き恋してみたりは今イラとパンダが寝てたつまらない愛してたしてにずっとかけて初めて探すの好きよ嫌いわかれる好きよ
好きだ以外ありえない好きだ
好きよ嫌いわからない
And we're back here, J-Core Live. We're listening to Kagamine Flips, and we are still having an interview with David, aka Remnant. Well, so far we have listened to 10 tracks. We still have 2 more tracks to go. The 10 tracks that we heard so far, it's, really good tracks in there. And it's
Thank you.
it's a release that came out like I said 3 months ago. And to everybody out there, if you are interested in buying Kagamine Flips, I just post a link out there by djremnant.bandcamp.com/album/Kagamine-Flips. And you can get this whole album for $15, and it's a steal, especially for the quality music that you hear. It's pretty on par. So
I appreciate that.
I really love this this album. I definitely love the gigantic OTN. So
Yeah.
so I do see myself using that track quite often.
Definitely, definitely, please do. And if you do, I wanna see.
So do you have any future plans with Remnant's B-sides or with maybe a new album release?
So future plans, I don't have another album release in the works right now. I want to probably give it a year or so and release a second album to this, because like I had said in the beginning, there were like, you know, a couple hundred easy tracks that I was like, hey, we should do this, we should do this one, we should do this one, and there was so many more I wanted to fit on. So eventually I want to do a second album release for Kagamine Flips and do a 2. But yeah, other than that, Remnant's B-sides were basically my plans just to keep on going. We're going through the Hybrid Monster albums for the next 4 weeks or 5 weeks, because there's 6 albums. I played 3 yesterday, and then number 3 yesterday, and then we're playing Volume 1 next week. And
do you have a date?
I didn't. Let me look real quick. I don't know if I got a picture of my schedule, because that's a thing. So give me 1 sec. I'll check a look.
1.
1. Oh.
So yeah, if you guys want to follow Remnant, then you can see his the username under Shattered Emerald PDX, because that's him as well. Yeah, they go live every now and then, and also Remnant's B-sides is also on Shattered Emerald PDX. Yeah, those are really cool guys.
It looks like probably Wednesday. So like 2 days from now, I'm gonna do the Hybrid Monster Volume 1.
Wait, let's see. What's Tease Bus? On the other hand, rare album cover, not produce anymore. Limited edition, mint condition is the new holy grail. Extra stonks. So yeah, if this was a CD, then it could be worth quite a lot to the collectors.
Right? It'll be like my Whoops one. It'll be like, this was a limited press. There's only 50 of these out there. with improper spelling. Whoops.
No, but seriously, to everybody out there, go grab this album. It's really awesome. So you can find the album at djremnant.bandcamp.com/album/Kagamine Flips. So yeah, David, is there still something else that we need to discuss? I don't know, actually. At this moment.
No. I mean, the next few tracks, we have the Neocore one coming up, that someone had mentioned earlier. That one's really awesome. Really excited for that. The last one was another Lucky Orb remix, but it was my like runner-up for because like I was saying in the chat, for that track I did a remix competition for, and I got like 5 or 6 different remixes of it from people, and the top originally was gonna be just the top 1, and then I was like, well, 11 tracks, let's round it to 12, and I'll add 1 more and do my like honorable mention bonus or honorable mention version of Lucky Orb, and that one was done by Yumiyachi.
Yeah. Okay. So we're definitely going to listen to those tracks later. Yeah, okay. Now next to Shattered Emerald PDX on Twitch, where else can we find you?
Apart from Twitch, we have our Facebook page, and I think Jake runs Shattered Emerald Instagram. I wish he was in here too, and he could put in the links, because I've not been involved in that whatsoever, but let me at least throw a link in for the Shattered Emerald one for Facebook, and that's where we end up posting for events and such. If you don't see it on our pages, that's a good place to look. Actually, can I just drop my link tree in there?
Of course you can.
Okay. I'll just do that, and that has all my links and all the links to the different things.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I also remember seeing on your stream. You had like a huge ass link.
Yeah. And you told me to get a link tree. You're the one who got me into this too. So.
Well, I forgot what it was, but it was like quite a lot of tickings.
Yeah. Oh, I'm typing. My bad. I apologize. I'm getting the Linktree link. There you go. I had to sign in. It didn't have me signed in.
Is there
So yeah,
also
that has all the links in here. Top one's always my album that I have playing for Remnants B-sides. I update it right before the show so you can pick up the album we're going to listen to and, you know, support, and maybe if you liked it, pick it up and enjoy it as well. Next one's my Bandcamp page, as well as my Facebook is next. Our Shattered Emerald page, my DJ page, and my SoundCloud.
no OnlyFans like Tisabus suggested?
No OnlyFans, but we have definitely talked about it. It wouldn't be. I don't think it's going to be what you'd expect from an OnlyFans, but we were joking about making that our official Yaoi OnlyFans for my wife's artwork of me and Jake and our Yaoi things.
Well, if it could work.
I mean, hey, promotion is promotion, right?
Promotion, indeed. So far I don't have anything else to add. If you have nothing else to add anymore, then we don't really have time to do a Q&A anymore right now.
I am so sorry.
I think I asked everything.
All right, well, sweet. I talk a lot, so thank you for having me.
I
This
also
was a
talk a
blast.
lot. Yeah, it's really great to have you here on the show today, because even though that I known you for about a year now, this is the first time that we have spoken to each other, and especially spoken a little bit longer than like a few words.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
No, yeah, but
I
this
appreciate it.
This is also the magic of the show. It's like I meet a lot of people along the way with Jaco Live, and with a lot of people I never have spoken quite a lot, and now with these kind of shows, I can do like interview with. Hello. Yeah. I could do like an
There it
interview and just sparring around with together and stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
and
that's-
the wife said I never shut up anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
I
need
feel
to
that.
talk because we all need to entertain the viewers. Oh
Well,
shit!
again, if you don't talk, then nobody listens. I've learned that you get a lot better response when you just sit there and bullshit with people.
Just so true, so true. So once again, thank you very much for joining and making time for today's show. Kagamine Flips, it's really a top tier album, at least for me it is. And I am really happy to show this artwork of yours to everybody here on the show. And of course, the people that are not able to watch this live, they can always watch it on YouTube and on the VODs on Twitch. So thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, and I know I'll see you again soon on
Definitely.
streams and such. And like I said, eventually, don't care about expense really. Eventually, when things actually do work out for shows, I want to get you out here, even if because I run the dance for the anime convention here in Portland, and I get to throw around a lot of money there too. So I may just be like, hey, you
Hardcore
come
and
play
Hookers,
this-
or J-Core and Hookers, right?
Yeah, like come play this anime convention on their dime, and I'll just get to hang out with my cool friends for 3
Damn.
days. That's usually how that works.
That would be awesome.
3 years. The last 3 years, it's like I just pull people that I want to see, and it's like I hope other people appreciate them too. They're all really good DJs. They're all really good people, but my lineups for KomoriCon have been it's slightly selfish, I guess, in a way. I'm like, I want to meet these people and I want to hang out with these people, so that's what you guys are gonna listen to, and it is what it is. But Con's been good to me with it, so I'm just gonna keep doing that, and
And just keep
that
doing
way
what
I
you
can
love
get
and
out.
keep doing getting the people that you really want to have.
Yeah, exactly. And I get to get the people that get the people I really want to see and want to hang out with, and I've gotten a lot of opportunities that normally wouldn't have been available to me because, where I'm like, "Oh, hey, I got to pay, $3,000 to have this person come out," when the con's like, "Well, here's a budget of 20 grand for your DJs." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, shit. Cool. All the international artists. Let's go."
Yeah, I am also working for an anime convention, but I don't have that budget.
Yeah,
I'm happy
this
enough if I can get like 700.
Oh geez, yeah, no, I've pushed them really, really hard for the rave, mostly because the Seattle one that runs it's been a year and a half now, so my dates are it's usually Easter weekend. That con that runs in Seattle is run by Annika, who's up in here, Jiminy Cricket.
Oh yeah.
That one's run by her, and she gets she has a huge epic team, and it's always just this massive show, and I always it's the same kind of people running it, and some of the same people are there, and I'm like, "Hey guys, this is what I want. This is what I want for KomoriCon. Like I need this kind of production. I need to basically give me money. Like just give me money and I will get you good people. I promise you that people will enjoy the show. Just give me money." And luckily I get away with blowing most of the money on international DJs, and then the local DJs that I have come out. Generally it's like, you get free room, free hotel room, free con, all the VIP quote perks or whatever, and yeah, they seem to be all right with that. And then I just blow all the money on getting people from overseas to come over. My plan one day is to get I want P-Light to come out.
Oh, okay.
I would
Definitely good
I
artist.
would lose my shit. I'd absolutely lose my shit. And I want that to happen, but I had them look into it last time and it was a little too expensive. But we did end up with let's see, we ended up with Teddy Lloyd and Taku Takahashi, which was a blast as well.
Yeah, we had Teddy Lloyd in 2019. We had Teddy Lloyd here in the Netherlands. Not from our budget though.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's really awesome then. Looking at time, I need to hurry up stuff right now. Then,
Yeah, I think I do too. I'm sorry.
You need to either have your breakfast and lunch. Also, most of all, good luck on tomorrow's show. I definitely hope that some of my viewers will join his show tomorrow. Do you have like some kind of time?
I'm off at 2:30, so I wanna try to run the show by like 3:30.
3:30.
Yeah, 3:30 on Wednesday.
3:30 on Wednesday. So in your time in the afternoon, that means 12:30 midnight on Europe. So that is 1.5 hours from now.
Yeah.
So so upcoming Wednesday, 1.5 hours from now, go check out Remnant's B-side. If you are here or not, just go and follow the show. Do you even also have VODs available?
Do I have what?
VODs available, VODs, video on demand.
Oh, I don't. I don't have a YouTube channel yet. So basically
Twitch.
all I have is from like Twitch, yeah. Which would be the Shattered Emerald Twitch.
Yeah, I know, but do you have like VODs enabled there?
I
Like
believe
that.
so. Let I'm looking here. I don't think I do, actually. It's just the videos that are like recent broadcasts and such.
So those are VODs.
Okay. Perfect. Then yes, I have plenty of those. Here, hold on. Bam. And boom. Yeah. Okay, yeah, now I see on here.
So let's see. Okay, so then people can still rewatch your show.
Yeah, eventually I plan on setting up a YouTube to do them. I have never actually posted anything to YouTube or done any of that, so it's another jump I have to make into figuring out something new. I had a mix for Ramen Dream.
Okay.
That is up on YouTube through Detour's page.
Well, why has everybody played for Ramen Dream except for me?
Well, I think that's because I've been pestering him for like a good solid couple years on it, and I just don't know if you were like on the radar or what, but like Ramen Dream ended up having their last one I'd say like 2 years ago, and I'm hoping that at some point he brings it back. And I mean, hey, now you're gonna be running the Ramen Break stream,
So that is a start.
yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty sure if you guys do another one, I'm pretty sure that you'll be in that next one though.
It could be.
Most likely.
I have no idea because I'm still not booked for it. So, and this is a confirmation that I haven't been booked for it yet. So, so yeah. Yeah. Once again, thank you very much for being here today. It was really awesome meeting you, and we're definitely going to have you back for another show in the near future.
Awesome. I'm down.
So yeah. Thanks. And I'll say let's go over to the next track. And the next track is going to be... let's see, where is Bandcamp? It's going to be New Core, bonus track with Siren Song. And that last track, it was Neocore with Siren Song. So yeah, we are nearing the end of today's show. Are we on time? No, of course not. We're never on time. We're always late. We're always running late. So yeah, it was a really great show today. It's the first time that I have spoken with David and with voice chat, and that's what I usually do when I have interview. Talk with them for the first time, and yeah, you know, this is what I really love about the show is meeting people that really loves J-Core and just talk about it. And sometimes there are some people out there that just creates albums like Kagamine Flips. Like a few weeks ago, we also had Banana. It's somebody from the community, and who doesn't know who Banana is. Shame on you if you don't know who Banana is. But this is the thing. What I also really love is when the community comes together and they create an awesome album, because not only there is already a lot of J-Core in the world, we don't have enough of them. So yeah, it's really great. And also, it's always really let's see, what's the word for it? It's for me, it's kind of inspirational if the things what I'm doing also inspires others to do, like what Remnant's doing with Remnant's B-sides. It's he took his inspiration of J-Core Live and he made it into his own kind of show. Also talking about J-Core, and you know, like I said before, when I heard it as first, the first thing I said, okay, so now I have competition, but that is the wrong way to think, because the moment that you create competition, that is also the start of the moment that you are becoming a toxic person, and that is one thing that I definitely do not want. Of course, a healthy competition is fine, but there, I just told David Remnant that next to my show and the show from Remnant, there are no other J-Core talk shows around, and you know, it's good that other people also want to do these kind of shows. So let's see, what did I see? Neodash without a beard looks weird, and Power to All is at the airfield in Cologne, on his way to Turkey. So, Power to All. So I will say have a great time in your vacation at Turkey. Have a safe flight. And let us know when you landed. So we always need more Western J-Core things out there. So tomorrow is the second Tuesday of the month. That means so tomorrow another CSR Legends of Terror, a 2-hour terror show with 2 awesome mixes, and it's the monthly Bloodbath show. So I hope you guys will join the show tomorrow. For next week on J-Core Live, I have nothing planned yet. at least I am not sure if I planned something or not. Because now I suddenly realized that there might be something, but I need to check my Discord first. To see if there is something. Because I think I did plan something. I kind of forgot. There was a time that I had like a whole schedule for 1 month for with the CDs what I'm doing, but lately with all the live stream events and me going up until burnout, almost a burnout again, I kind of feel on those kind of stuff and only focus on the things that matters most at this moment. So, so when we'll find out what next week's JCO Live is, I think that we'll hopefully find out upcoming Friday. Of course, on my Discord server at discord.io/JCOLive. Yeah, go over there and come over to our Discord server and check out the next show. Let's see. Glitchy Nunya's party on Saturday had so much J-Core. Absolute pleasure to hear that stuff live. Yeah, I definitely heard a lot of Nunya's live stream last Saturday. It was really good. It was really great. And yeah, I really love Nunya. Yeah, it's always quality show. All the shows what they're giving. So yeah, for next week's Friday, of next week Monday on JCO Live, we'll see Friday what it is. Yeah, there's nothing else to add. Yeah, the only thing that I want to add there that there's something coming up really soon. I'm not going to tell anything about it yet, but you will see eventually. JCL Outrun has been postponed to a month later because I am working with some other kind of stuff right now. There is a future project that I am going to work at, but I am also not going to tell anything about it yet because it's not certain. Jimmy, there is no date for JCL Outrun yet. It's probably going to be in November, only I need to check which date is best. And let's see. But it's probably going to be somewhere at the end of the month. So yeah, yeah, this is the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. It's it's a really awesome album, the Kagamine Flips. So if you guys really like this album and you want to support Remnant and his projects, so maybe in the future he can release Kagamine Flips part 2, then go check out the link at Discord. Let's see, for you guys it's on that side, I guess. It's from down there, I think, or it's from up there. No, it's from down there, I guess. So yeah, go check the link. Whatever you do, don't do JCL on 4th December. Well, you know, maybe I should do JCL on 4th of December. So that's going to be a dilemma, doing a JCL and while I'm not even there. So yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow on CSR's Legends of Terror. And to everybody out there, let's do a quick shout out to DJ Candycore, I'm the Banana, Power to All, Superior Jimmy, Glissy 92, Shadow Emerald PDX, Power to All, Takakun, and that's everybody I see, Tisbus, and that's everybody I see on the chat so far. We have still one more track to go, and then we are going to call it a night for today. So here's the last track, is Yumiyachi, is a bonus track, Lucky Orb, and this is Neodash Zerox out. Stay safe, stay clean, most of all, stay J-Core. Imosura, bless you all.
button to call the vet over to capture it. Let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there.
I want to see the vet capture. Oh. Well, that happened.